no one wants to fall well behind in a major snooker final. The one positive, especially for someone like Judd Trump, he can play with positivity, with freedom for a while as he tries to pull back. Of course, the pendulum of pressure will eventually swing back towards him, but right now, he's just trying to enjoy himself, trying to restore some respectability to the scoreline, and maybe, just maybe, get back onto level terms. The boot was on the other foot when they met in the famed UK Championship final of 2011. Trump led 8-3, looked all over the winner. Allen then just went on a spurt, made 4 centuries in that match, came back to only 9-8 down. And Trump had to dig very deep indeed, put together a 91 in frame 18 to cross the line. Prevailing emotion.
Good shot.
Relief.
Very good shot.
This is where it is. They're incredibly dangerous. With the fact that he can knock these in. If he's got no easy safety shot, he's got the ability to just pot his way out of trouble there. Steering the cue ball back to the bulk end.
Four.
Good shot.
5.
I didn't really know a lot about that. He thought he'd hit a red, I think, screw back from a different red, but he just missed all the reds. There was really nothing to get the cue ball at the other end of the table on. Is he playing here brown off the cushion, perhaps? Interesting shot, this. Gets it right. Mark Allen's in trouble. It's just wriggled past it.
Yeah. 5.
Could have been troublesome.
One.
Nicely potted. He actually doesn't have an easy shot on the white colour here, because
Good shot.
as you can see, they're all tied up. The yellow and brown are. I think in his attempts to not go into his bunker and just wait for chances to come, he took that on. He didn't really get very close to it. He hit it much too thick. But he is aware that he can't just sit and wait for Judd to make errors. That's not how he got this big lead in the first place.
1.
Fantastic shot.
Judd can whittle away at the deficit by just winning frames in one visit like that previous frame. It makes the tasks more achievable, I think. Not going to grind his way through 4 or 5 frames in a row. He's got to win them in the style he's been playing all week.
7.
Great technique.
8.
Amazing shot.
Anyone who's played this game knows that a day makes a big difference. You can be playing very poorly, come back the next day, play like a world beater, and vice versa. The same applies between sessions, 3 hours almost between first and second session. Maybe Mark Allen's hoping against hope this isn't the case, but maybe Trump has got a second wind.
Well, unless there is a red that goes to the right corner, be the only way I think of keeping this break going. He looked at a red across, top one of the two close together. Well, it definitely passed, but it's very difficult a shot to judge. Cue ball crashing into other balls. Plenty of risk in playing it, but it's definitely on.
Very good try.
I can't blame Trump for being attacking. That's the only way back, as far as I can see. But of course, when you attack, you have to bear the consequences if you miss.
Good shot.
1.
Yes, for him to get onto the black, he wants to pot the red that's just to the right of the black spot before he takes that ball. He ties it up, so if he could land on that red sooner rather than later, then really he could be in business here. It's a good chance. It's a question of the early shots to make all these things happen. It's the chance he'd been waiting for this evening.
7.
It's taken him a frame and a bit for this to come along.
Eight.
Nice shot.
Alan's been scoring very dependably in this tournament. He's made at least one century in all 4 matches he's played, including a 137 total clearance this afternoon in frame 6. It's a prerequisite of success in modern snooker. Heavy scoring, certainly at this level.
20.
On his previous red, he just nudged that red on the black spot away from there.
Short.
23. $30. 31. 38. 39.
Yeah, I could shot that because with the blue away from his spot, it's easy to just sort of play up for the conventional place that the blue is and not be on it, but it looks perfect. Yeah, well, it's just shy of where he really wants to be. Choice of both reds. He should be okay, but cue ball could have run a little further down, stretching a bit on this one.
Good shot.
But nowhere near enough to stop him. Now with the wrong side of the blue, the red into vault pocket comes into play.
Shot.
He's got the right blend, doesn't he? He's a very tight player these days. He doesn't leave big chances, but you feel that he's waiting for something, and this was the opportunity he really wanted before Judd made any inroads tonight.
51.
He's happy to share the frames with this man from here on in.
Yes, and he's renowned on the circuit as having a steely temperament, doesn't buckle
56.
on the big occasion. Like everyone else, he has his off days, of course, but when it comes to nerve and bottle, he's as good as anyone.
$57.
Well, he made very sure of the red, but in doing so, he's not finished on the colour very well. You could do with this going in, this blue, because just where the yellow and brown are, for getting snookers, you know, there's a glimmer. The Judd trump, but not if this goes in. I mean, he's compelled to play on here.
7.
2 snookers needed, but he got 2 snookers and won the frame against Sean Murphy in the quarterfinals. Late on. Now Alan moved on that one. That's why he caught it wholly incorrectly.
Great shot.
One.
I don't think Mark Allen will mind that Judd potted the red there. Always more awkward with a red on the table and a free ball and all the things that can go with it. If you do make a foul,
Good shot.
yes, he's probably going to get a snooker here. But he'll be splitting up those two balls in the process.
8.
They're close together and they're good to get snookers behind. Not more than one though now, obviously.
Very good.
Yeah. Not really what he was looking for, to be honest. The target is bigger now. You can hit it directly or you can just hit the cushion first and still catch the yellow. I don't think Judd really gained much by potting that red, personally.
Two.
Allen, though, will not be feeling entirely comfortable.
Very good
Good
shot.
look.
Well, obviously priority, if you don't hit the green, is not to hit the black instead. Because then it would be possible for Judd to tie the frame. And also, don't leave a free ball if you do slide past this green ball. Play it gently. If he's done that,
Very good.
Foul.
well,
Good shot. 6.
it's not as bad as it looks. I think if he had to hit something other than the green, he'd have chosen the pink instead of the black. 26 in it, 25 on.
Very good shot.
Getting interesting though, isn't it? Laid two good snookers. Is there any way that he could go around the back of this green? Maybe from the right side. But it's not such a wide angle from this side to slip round the back of it.
Very good.
It's been one of those tournaments now, hasn't it? We talked about Trump getting the two snookers against Murphy. In the quarterfinals, Barry Hawkins in the first frame got two snookers to win a frame against Robert Milkins, the first frame, and it set the pattern for the entire match. This would be a massive blow for Mark Allen if he were to lose this. Another chance to quell the nerves, to put it to bed.
Very good shot.
We've reverted to a couple of snookers required again.
Mark Allen. And the frame.
Trump remained in his seat. He nods in concession, and that means Mark Allen restores his 5-frame buffer zone.